Welcome to Tuesday Night Pickleball at the Orchard, featuring the Arizona Pickleball League, presented by Jigsaw Health, Proton, and The Dink. And now let's meet the teams.
My name is Michael Lloyd, and I started playing pickleball in 2020. My sports background is tennis, and I played collegiate tennis at the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. I started playing pickleball because it was a way for me to have some fun outside of college tennis, and just kept going to fuel that competitive fire. My favorite shot in pickleball would definitely be the Burt. Love jumping across the kitchen and taking away a shot from my partner to finish it myself. I can't play pickleball without having all of my jewelries and accessories. Always got to have all my crosses and everything before I step out on the court. If I don't have them, I'm hopping back in the car, hopping back in the plane to figure out where they are, because I don't go on court without them. My name is Michael Lloyd, and I play for the Peoria Pythons.
My name is Lauren Mercado, and I started playing pickleball in 2021. My sports background is basketball. I've been playing competitively since I was in the 2nd grade. When I first saw pickleball, I thought it was just mini tennis or a sport that older people play. But then my dad started watching YouTube videos and he taught me how to play, and then after that, I loved it ever since. My pre-game ritual is to listen to music before I go into a match or while I warm up. I like to listen to some Drake or some Travis Scott. My favorite shot is my backhand roll down the line. My biggest supporters would definitely be all the people from Sunset Park and Cougar Creek Park, but a huge shout out to Tammy, Leon, and Berkey for being there from the very beginning for me. My name is Lauren Mercado, and I play for the Peoria Pythons.
My name is Patrick Kafka, and I started playing pickleball in 2022. Played tennis my whole life, went in to play college tennis at BYU, got to about 500 in the world, and then went into playing professional PBL, where I represented USA and played in the World Championships in Qatar. I started playing pickleball because all of my tennis friends were playing, and I just felt left out. Everyone was playing pickleball, having a great time. My fiance kept pushing me to go try it. It just took one time. I tried it and couldn't get enough. And now I don't play anything other than pickleball. Pickleball is my entire life. If you're not playing it, it's like, what are you doing with your life? So, my name is Patrick Kafka, and I play for the Peoria Pythons.
My name is Rachel Rutger, and I started playing pickleball in 2020. My sports background is primarily tennis. I played tennis since I was a little kid, played it all the way through high school and college, even played a little bit of badminton in high school, and now I just play pickleball. My biggest fans are definitely my family. My mom and my sister, I know, are always rooting for me wherever I am, and also my little nephew, Troy. I know he has no idea what pickleball is, but he's always watching too. I always play pickleball with a braid in my hair ever since high school. It was a pregame ritual. I can't play pickleball with my hair in a normal ponytail. I'm more aerodynamic with a braid. My name is Rachel Rutger, and I play for the Peoria Pythons.
My name's Kyle Kazuda, and I started playing pickleball in 2021. My sports background is primarily basketball. I started playing pickleball because a friend of mine said, hey, you should check this game out. So I went to the courts and I played, immediately was hooked. My favorite shot is the Ernie. There's just something so beautiful about soaring through the kitchen like an eagle and just pummeling a ball right into your opponent's chest, like Nico Montoya or somebody like that. My biggest fan is Nico Montoya. Next question. My favorite moment in pickleball, and actually it was from season 1, Michael Lloyd hit an inside-out forehand and I dove headfirst to save it. Ball lands in. I go to rip a ball for a winner. It hits a net cord and just dribbles over. I just celebrated instead of saying sorry like most would, because I was so pumped to win that point. Take that, Michael and Ryan. My name's Kyle Kazuda, and I play for the Tempe Tornadoes.
My name is Dana Rogest, and I started playing pickleball in 2020. My sports background is a little bit of everything. I grew up in Alaska, so you know we have to fill those rosters, but primarily hockey and tennis. I started playing pickleball because of a neighbor in Alaska. Shout out Delana Cooper. She would get my family out on the courts for our holiday breaks during college, and I've been playing ever since. My biggest supporters would definitely be my parents, and then shout out Fear the Pickle and the Pebble Creek community. My favorite part of season 1 was starting the Tempe Tornado Twirl. My name is Dana Rogest, and I play for the Tempe Tornadoes.
My name is Cooper Fratt, and I started playing pickleball in 2018. I played college tennis at Gonzaga University. I started playing pickleball because it was a way to get a good workout. It was a way to stay competitive. Little did they know it went from a hobby to a full-blown addiction. Honestly, I have no time for a pregame ritual. I have no special underwear. Craig, I'm okay stepping on all the lines. I just get out there and it's go time. My biggest fan and biggest supporter still to this day is my mom. And I know it sounds cliche, but she was at every match last year. She's probably in the stands right now watching. Love you, Mom. My funniest moment in pickleball was playing against the Tempe Tornadoes. It was the first match of the year, mixed doubles. I hit a shot that the Tempe Tornadoes earned, and it's been on Orchard top plays at least 17 times. Tempe Tornadoes, I'm coming for you this year.
Unless you're on the Tornadoes.
Uh-oh. My name is Cooper Fratt, and I play for the Tempe Tornadoes.
My name is Jennifer Tavernier, and I started playing pickleball in 2020. My sports background is tennis and American Ninja Warrior. I played tennis through college, and then I did American Ninja Warrior for about 4 years, from 2016 to 2020, and my team won the Team Ninja Warrior Season 1. I started playing pickleball because my parents got addicted, and they wouldn't stop talking about it, and finally drug me out on the court with them, and then I was addicted to. My favorite shot is anything that doesn't come back over the net at me. My pregame ritual is making sure I get enough food and water, and then I hide. I try to keep all my energy for the game. My name is Jennifer Tavernier, and I play for the Tempe Tornadoes.
Jigsaw Health. It's Tuesday night pickleball playoffs. Well, Orchard, I gotta say, it's electric in here tonight, is it not? Why don't we bring out the number 2 seed, 3-1 Peoria Pythons, starting with team captain, number 8, Michael Lloyd! Number 27, Rachel Redger! Number 11, Patrick In the third seed, with a 2-2 record on the year, let's bring out the Tempe Tornadoes, starting with that pickleball guy, the captain, Kyle Kazuda! Number 18, Dana August! Number 3, Cooper Fratz! And number 22, it's Mini Ninja Jennifer Tavernier! Let's bring out the Tempe Tornadoes! Let me hear you, NATO Nation! Ladies and gentlemen, as you are able, please rise for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
Welcome to Tuesday Night Pickleball at the Orchard. The Arizona Pickleball League uses a game, set, match, scoring format. The first set is mixed doubles. The second set is gender doubles. Each set consists of 2 games. Each game is first to 11, win by 1. If a set is tied, then a third game, set breaker, will be played. First to 5, win by 1. If each team wins a set, then a singles match breaker will be played. The first team to 15 win by 1 is the winner of the match. Jigsaw Health and Proton Sports are proud to present the Arizona Pickleball League at the Orchard. Enjoy tonight's match.
Who's ready to play some playoff pickleball?
Good evening, Arizona Pickleball family, and welcome to the Orchard at Jigsaw Health. This is the Arizona Pickleball League playoffs, powered by Proton. It's week number 11 and semifinal number 1 between the number 2 seed Peoria Pythons and the number 3 seed Tempe Tornadoes. The winner of tonight's match gains entrance to the Orchard Championship Cup in just 2 weeks. I'm Ashley LaRue alongside Caden Niemoff this evening. Caden, how fired up are you about tonight's match?
I am absolutely stoked. We, have a Week 9 rematch here, and the Pythons took the last one, so I think we could see a fun little upset tonight. That's just me personally, but we'll see what the tables roll with.
Time will tell. Well, let's take a look back at the path to the playoffs for each of these teams. In Week 1, we began our journey with a rematch of Season 1 Orchard Championship Cup between the Peoria Pythons and the Scottsdale Scorchers. Michael Lloyd and the Pythons delighted to get their revenge. In Week 4, Pythons with a dominating performance over the surprise Stingers. Set breaker 1 was down to the wire, stuck on a 4-4 tie for the longest time, but Pythons prevailed. In Week 5, a battle between two undefeated teams, and the Gilbert Gladiators took all 4 games in the match, handing the Pythons their first and only loss of the season. In Week 9, the Pythons were victorious over the Tempe Tornadoes. Another great rivalry in this league. Pythons excited to end their season at 3-1. Let's talk Tornadoes. In Week 3, first match of the season for the Nados, and it was a nail-biter of a match against the surprise Stingers. The difference in this match? A single point. In Week 6, the Tornadoes faced off against the undefeated Gilbert Gladiators, and this match gave us everything. 2 set breakers and a singles match breaker. Tornadoes' first loss of the season. In Week 8, another barn burner rivalry match between the Tornadoes and the Scottsdale Scorchers. This one coming down to the wire, 15-11 Nados in the matchbreaker. Hayden, as a member of the Scottsdale Scorchers, you have some experience playing against these teams, so what can we expect out of tonight's match?
Yeah, I think this match is going to be tight all around. I think we're going to be biting our nails the whole way around. As you can tell, the Duper does favor the Pythons here in this matchup, coming up with Lauren Mercado and Patrick Paca taking on Jennifer Tavernier and Cooper Pratt. But I think this match is going to be very, very tight, as long as the rest of them, so we should have a lot of fun.
Well, and as we have seen more than once this season, the Duper predictions can definitely be wrong.
Absolutely. There's always a chance.
That's right. It is called a prediction for a reason, and you never know what can happen at the Orchard.
That's correct.
And tonight, this crowd is electric. This is playoff energy. This is what we wait for all season long, and it's only the first game of the playoffs, so
right.
Week 11.
All I can hear in my mind is, welcome to the playoffs. We got fun and games.
That is a brilliant idea. I think we need to get working on that parody right away.
I will help you write it.
All right. You heard it here first, folks. Let's get to gameplay.
Oh, yeah. We're back into the action, baby. Let's go.
It's a nice poach that Coop took right there. A little confusion, but Jen got out of the way just in time.
0-0-1.
Hey, when Coop steps in, you step back. That's all. That's my rule.
That should be a t-shirt.
Beautiful shoot up there by Jen Tavernier.
1-0-1. Second serve.
Now, one thing to note here is Jen is very lively on that forehand side. If she can poke that ball behind PK, I think the Pythons could be in some serious trouble here.
Unbelievable gets by Jen Tavernier.
What?
Wow.
A point.
Well done.
Two, 0-2. Side out.
Yep.
A little wide.
Yeah, just pushed it a little bit too much.
0-2-1. Point.
Yeah. A perfect 1-2 combo there by Lauren.
1-2-1.
Doesn't get much better than that.
Second serve.
Love-hate relationship with the net there. Can't complain too much about it. Oh.
Coop meant to put that one away, tried to put that one away, but, you know, it's tough against this team. PK is kind of everywhere, and that ball, you always have to think it's coming back.
Yeah, nobody was home on that next one, but a good step there for sure by Coop. Yeah.
I think we can expect to see a very aggressive game from PK as per usual, but in mixed especially.
100%. PK is best when he's moving, and I mean, he's a fantastic singles player. I mean, look at that shot that he just hit. I only dream I could do that, but that was pretty impeccable.
A lot of spin on it.
Oh, tons. Too much. Uh-huh.
Looks like a timeout here. Sometimes it's smart to go ahead and take that timeout early on, just to slow things down, because it can get out of hand real quick.
Absolutely. Well, and I mean, Tornado started up 2-0 and then gave up 5 points in a row, so definitely have to stop something there.
Yes, exactly. But right now, I want to bring up something very exciting. We're going to pause for this hydration break and let you guys know about the Hawaii Open coming up. I mean, do you need some aloha and pickleball? Just come and join us at the Jigsaw Health Hawaii Open in Kona. It's January 24th through the 27th. It's pickleball in Hawaii. Edward Hector, Melissa McCurley, and the gang are reviving the Hawaii Open. And for one, I can't wait to be part of it. Use the QR code on the screen or go to pickleballbrackets.com to register. It's going to be some fun in the sun.
You know, I've never been to Hawaii, so
what a better reason to go.
Yeah, that's just the perfect excuse. Oh, yeah, I'm going for a pickleball tournament. And to possibly just have a crap ton of fun.
Yes. And it is time, ladies and gentlemen, for the switch ends. We're going to step aside for a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Night Pickleball is brought to you by Desert Plunge, the official cold plunge of the Arizona Pickleball League, Celebrity Tanning, Center Court Pickleball Club.
And a big thank you to our friends at Fat Tire, the official craft beer of the Orchard. If you haven't tried the new recipe, Fat Tire, you've got to, because it is even more delicious than the old recipe.
That's a good guy drinking a good drink right there.
That is right.
That's
Kate,
all I know.
I bet one of those is in your future right after the podcast.
Oh, you know it is.
And here we go.
We're back into the action, baby. Oh.
Nobody home.
Who's got center field? That's what PK's asking the crowd right now. I don't think they have an answer.
Oh, wow. That is a nice shot. It's just too good. And
wow.
Tornadoes with another timeout.
I thought they were going to challenge it for a second, and no, they just wanted to stop momentum again. Can't blame them. Come back into the break and give them 2 quick points like that. You definitely are starting to rethink things.
Well, and as a reminder, it's a game to 11 win by 1. Pythons up 8-2. It is really coming down to the wire, and Tornadoes need to make something happen starting right now. But what's even more interesting is at the Arizona Pickleball League, if a team is down by 5 points or more, they can sub during the mixed matches, or the mixed games rather. So looks like that's exactly what the Tornadoes are going to do. They're going to send in Dana Ragas and Kyle Kazuda. See if they can come out here and save the day in game 1.
Yeah. Well, I think it's also important to note that, you know, Jen was missing for 2 weeks due to sickness. So definitely probably trying to work her way back into the swing of things. And, you know, obviously tonight probably not their night, and obviously you don't want to do it in the playoffs, but
Sure. And, you know, game one of the match, coming off the cold sparks and this crazy crowd that is just a packed house tonight. So there's just a little added pressure there, too.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And you've got Dana and Kyle, kind of veterans of the Arizona Pickleball League. They were in season 1, back for season 2. So
Back
they're
in
like,
the prototype days.
they're like, this is nothing.
Oh,
Let's see
yeah.
what they can do. It works so far.
That's right.
2-8-1.
It's just difficult to keep that ball away from PK.
It is, and I mean, you want to be able to poke middle and mixed, but it's so hard when a guy like PK is stepping in there and being big like he is right now. So, ooh, Dana testing him early. Yeah, little cold coming into it. Doesn't entirely surprise me, but
Understandable.
3-2-1.
Oh, wow. Lauren Mercado with an ATP. I like to see those in game one,
yeah.
at least one, right?
pretty hyped up after that one. I love to see it. Team Thrive, looking good.
Wow. That's just unbelievable. Great pickup by Lauren Mercado.
Yeah, Lauren's on top of her game right now. She's looking good out there.
Well, and her and PK both live in Las Vegas. They have a lot of opportunities to drill together.
Yeah.
They're feeling it.
Point game.
You know, it's tough when you have, Kyle and Dana coming in, trying to save the day. It was tough.
Yeah, definitely a tough situation to be put in there. But I don't think that should stop Tempe or discourage them in any way. I mean, they know why they're here, and they're going to show why in just a sec.
That's right. We'll be right back after this break.
This is the last bottle of Fat Tire. The last of over 750 million bottles ever made. The last of a beer icon. And this is Doug, who hasn't a clue. So he's just doing Doug things. Dang it, Doug! Anyway, we've changed our recipe. Crisper, brighter, still carbon neutral. This is the first of an all-new Fat Tire.
And a special thank you to our friends at Proton Sports, the presenting sponsor of the Arizona Pickleball League. We have DJ Pickle giving out his first Proton paddle of the evening, and this crowd is going nuts for it. Who will it be?
And wow.
Oh, and he's wearing a Proton hat. These are clearly Proton fans. He
right.
is excited. This is a good day for that guy.
Oh, yeah.
So let's get into this matchup, Caden. What do we got?
Yeah, well, we didn't get to formally introduce the Tempe Tornadoes in that last switch. So coming out is Dana Ragas and Kyle Kazuda. Obviously, Kyle Kazuda, we all know him as that pickleball guy. Dana Ragas, at night, she's a pickleball player. During the day, she's a registered nurse and a registered bad ASS. Against them is Rachel Redker and Michael Lloyd. Michael Lloyd is one of my closest friends out here in Arizona. Fantastic pickleball player, absolutely lightning on the court. And Rachel Redker, well, she's got jokes for days and she's got comebacks for days, and she's going to play her big heart out tonight.
So you don't want to get into a verbal volley with Rachel Redker. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Okay.
Physical volley is okay. Verbal volley is absolutely just not even going to try it. Yeah, not even going to bother.
Know your boundaries. I like
Absolutely. Have to. My mom taught me well in that category.
Well, I am super excited for Game 2 of Set 1. Peoria Pythons pretty handedly took Game 1, but there's so much match left.
Yeah.
So they will need to win both games of Set 1 to take the set.
Correct.
If Tempe Tornadoes pulls off a win in this second game, then we will go to a set breaker.
Oh,
and
you live for those.
You know I live for those. I'm wearing one of the brand new t-shirts. I'm here for the set breakers. You can find them on jigsawswag.com. Super cute.
You know, every time I've broadcasted with you've told me every single time that you cannot wait and hope every night for that set breaker. So
that's correct.
We'll see what happens. Oh.
And just a return sales long.
Well, that's a good start for Tempe. We take those for sure. Oh. How about two of them?
Kyle is doing extra paddle twirls. I think he's feeling good.
Oh, yeah.
2-0-2. Side out.
Peoria. Yeah, have a little bit of a laugh there. Probably feeling like Oprah giving out returns for free points, but they're back into the action. Ooh.
Wow. That must have been right on the line over there.
Yeah, that was a good get by Rachel. Just tough positioning, tough body placement. Popped it up high, and Tempe said, "Oh, thank you very much."
Wow. Unbelievable point.
Michael Lloyd has won a point on the right side, everybody. It has happened.
He just made history.
He did.
Dana handles that drive so well. That was so low, and it dipped, I mean, like a rock.
Yeah, well, and Dana's not scared of anybody, including Michael Lloyd, so I am not surprised by that one bit. Oh,
no. Kyle with his first foot fault, and hopefully only of the evening.
Yeah, that would have been an absolute fantastic play by Kyle Kazuda if he didn't have size 13 feet. So
he was in the zone.
Probably wishing he was me with my size 9.5 feet, but you know, you win some, you lose some. Oh. Now, even though both those points didn't go, you know, Tempe's way, they are 100% in this match and feeling good. They have things working on all cylinders. They just have to execute. And right now they have a 2-1 lead.
They do, indeed.
1-2-2. Point.
Kyle gives one back to the Pythons there. Probably felt a little bad earlier about it.
Maybe.
Oof.
If you get a Nasty Boy song by DJ Pickle, you know something good happened.
Mm-hmm.
3-2-2.
Well, that song happens to play a lot when Michael's on the court. Wow.
Rachel with that wicked two-handed backhand.
Yeah, and that's the shot you do now. Want to give Rachel absolutely incredible on the two-hand backhand side. Definitely one of her best weapons.
Great spot.
Oh, let's throw a body bag on Michael there, huh?
And just a little long. Kyle doing very well at letting those balls go.
Well, he knows better. Michael was fiery over there, and so is Rachel, so.
Three, four, two.
3-4-2.
Yeah, great pressure there by Rachel.
Just kind of seems like Kyle and Dana haven't quite found their flow yet.
Yeah,
Four,
yeah.
three, one.
Still settling in, still early, and still tight, which is good.
Rachel visibly frustrated, understandably. I mean, it happens to the best of us.
It does. Not something she's used to missing, but it happens. It really does. And sometimes it happens twice in a row, you know?
Yes. Why is it sometimes that the easiest ones are the ones that we tend to miss?
Yeah, that's probably my favorite saying in pickleball. Sometimes it's so bad that it's good, and sometimes it's so good that it's bad. Yeah. There we go.
4, 4, 1.
So good. Such good movement there by Kyle. Getting that ball a little bit behind Michael. Kyle's jersey must have been stolen tonight because he's rocking a no-name jersey tonight.
I've heard there's a jersey thief going around, especially in the playoffs. You know?
I've also had a couple jerseys of mine stolen by my friends. Big Cade Nemeth fans for some reason.
You have a lot of fans. Oh, Dana looking for the ATP. And you know something we haven't seen yet from Kyle specifically as an Ernie, so we'll see.
Well, as soon as I see that first one, you know the Ernie counter is starting.
That's correct.
Michael just a bit short on that reset.
4, 5, 2.
Oh no. Well, that's 2 returns apiece for each team. And we're back to even.
5, 5, 2.
5-5-2. Yeah.
All right, it's time for change ends. These teams are going to switch. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. Don't go away.
Action. Yes, her picture is on the front of the bag.
All right, this is for real. It's time to take one. Beautiful.
And then you jam the camera. Hold.
Let me turn it a little bit for you.
Tuesday Night Pickleball is brought to you by Jigsaw Health. It's fun to feel good. Chicken and Pickle, where food and fun spill onto the court. D. Hudson, the official headwear of the Orchard.
All right, shout out to the Center Court Pickleball Club for providing not only all of the team jerseys for the Arizona Pickleball League, but DJ Pickle is handing out a 1-month free membership to Center Court Pickleball to someone in the audience that is feeling lucky.
All I'm saying right now is whoever's getting that coupon is receiving a very good price because Center Court Pickleball, when they come out, are going to be the premier indoor pickleball courts that come out, and I mean, I know the guys who run it, and
They know what they're doing.
let me tell you,
I am so excited to see
Yeah.
when it's finished.
it should be wicked.
And we're back to gameplay. Pythons, 6-5-2. All right. First Dana Tornado Twirl of the night.
Uh-huh. Dana looked right at Michael in the eyes and said, "Get that guy a map." Oh, but Michael has something to say about that one. Michael has been found, everybody.
5-6-2.
Oh. Definitely an uncharacteristic miss on Dana's part there. I mean,
She
personally,
really is the reset queen.
Yeah, I think this team that's out for Tempe right now is possibly the best resetting team in the Arizona Pickleball League, hands down. Little desperation shot there. Sails way long.
Right up. 5-7-1. Excuse me. 5-6-1.
Let's see if Tempe can close the gap here. Oh,
Some great hands by Kyle. Just they hit it in the right spot.
yeah. Found a good spot on Kyle there. But, I mean, clearly, like I just said, best reset team in Arizona Pickleball League. 4 or 5 balls there that just you don't think should come back, but they do because it's Tempe.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. Wind up and take a daddy hack at it, Dana Rogest. Go for it.
6-5-1.
That's a baseball term right there.
Oh, okay. I was
Daddy
curious.
hack.
I hadn't heard that one before.
Ooh.
Point.
Michael Lloyd playing big man in the middle.
That is his jam.
Mm-hmm. That's
All
the
right.
fire we were talking
Pythons.
about.
Yes, 7-5-1.
Ooh.
Point. 8-5-1.
We have a 3-point lead here for the Pythons.
Wow.
Oh, hit. Great counters there by Tempe.
8-5-2.
Michael looking for that.
Take a lap, big guy. Take a lap.
That's the first time I've seen that.
Yeah, technical warning.
Orchard security guy wasn't so sure on that
Technical warning, Michael Lloyd.
5-8-1.
I'm going to have to agree with OSG on that one.
Oh, and there's the first Ernie.
Yeah. Unsuccessful that go, but
You know, Michael knows Kyle's game pretty well, so I
Yeah.
think he was.
5-8-2.
definitely ready for it.
Right out. Eight, 5-1.
Oops. Just a little pop up by Kyle. Very out of character. And Tornadoes take a timeout.
Yeah, and I mean, as you can tell, I think Kyle's a little bit frustrated with himself. He hit his first speed up a couple points earlier, a little bit long, and
Yeah.
that one he just tried to soften up and was just a little bit too soft.
But you got Michael and Rachel feeling good. Michael, in particular, just seems like he's in a good mood. He says, "Hi, Mom." Yeah. He is enjoying every minute of this.
100%. He's fresh off a 4th place finish at the Chicago Open. He's feeling good. Rachel's looking fantastic out there. I think now Tempe's, I think personally, should just try and slow things down, maybe look for an opening behind Michael. Michael does love to play big in the middle. He's proven that tonight. Let's see if they can make a little switch up here on 5-9.
Yeah, we'll see if they do a strategy change up. I know that Kyle, that pickleball guy, is very strategic, and I would imagine they have a game plan coming out of this timeout.
Absolutely.
And we'll see if they can execute.
He also has a birthday coming up, so.
Really? Okay.
Oh, yeah. If you guys know Kyle, make sure to wish him a happy birthday. I believe it is tomorrow.
Oops.
Hey.
Just long.
Yeah,
and
visible
we
frustration.
Are on the game point here.
10-5-1.
Just on a roll.
There you go. The Peoria Pythons on fire tonight. They take set 1. And let's just do a quick recap for those that maybe haven't been watching since the very beginning. What happened in this last game here?
Yeah, Peoria was on. All 4 players were absolutely on. I think Tempe came out a little bit slower than how they've looked the last couple weeks. And, I mean, Peoria came to play, and they showed it there. Definitely, some dominating stuff, winning the first set 11-1 and the second set 11-5. So let's see if they can figure something out here in women's and men's.
All right. Well, we'd like to invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy this Jigsaw Health halftime show. And then we will get back into gameplay.
Let's go.
Why do you both play pickleball?
Well, I used to do drugs, and then when I stopped doing drugs, I found that pickleball was a great answer to the endorphin rush that I would get.
It is one of the fastest growing sports in the country right now, and for good reason.
I got hooked. If you're watching this documentary right now, you've probably been hooked. If you're a pickleball player, if you're not, you're gonna go play and you're probably gonna get hooked. Trust me.
I can't even remember what the sport was like a year ago. The growth of it is exponential in the past year, and in the next 6 months, I couldn't even tell you where it's going. There's a cultish kind of aura about the sport.
Whenever people ask about the future, I'm just like, heck, man, it's pickleball. It just goes in leaps and bounds because there's an insatiable thirst for all things pickleball.
This is now the most played sport in America. I think we will see pickleball in the Olympics in the next 10 years.
My biggest circle of friends today are my pickleball buddies and gals, absolutely.
Pickleball has a very social and thriving community that like to be interacting with each other, especially over pickleball.
The community is probably the best part of pickleball, right? I get hit a lot. Yeah.
And that's it. It's just a great sport to play. And if you haven't played pickleball, play pickleball because it's a great sport.
Special shout out to the official cold plunge of the Tempe Tornadoes, Desert Plunge. To up your plunge game today, visit desertplunge.com and use code PB100, that's PB as in pickleball 100, to save $100 off your very own at-home cold plunge. Cold plunging is all the rage.
Yeah, let me tell you right now, if you don't cold plunge, you're not doing life right. So get on that immediately.
Stat. Well, Christmas is coming, and although it's not particularly cold here in the desert, you can still cold plunge.
Oh my God, Mom!
All right, let's talk about
a cold plunge.
Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. I actually do want one. So let's talk about this matchup. We got the ladies.
Oh yeah, we have Lauren Mercado and Rachel Retker back out here, ready to go, facing Jennifer Tavernier and Dana Rogus. This is a 65.6 win probability prediction for the Peoria Pythons. Now, I think this is going to be a lot closer than the prediction says. Now, yes, okay, I know what you guys are thinking. I said that in the mixed matches, okay? But I do really think these women's and men's matches are going to be a lot closer. Hopefully the Tempe Tornadoes are a little bit warmer. Should be some good pickleball.
Yeah, things can turn around on a dime. And, you know, gender doubles is a whole different animal than mixed. So we will see what happens. I know all these players are fired up. The Tornadoes really want to turn this around. And the stakes are very high tonight.
Huge.
Whatever team wins will go on to play the Orchard Championship Cup. Whatever team loses is out for the season. So nobody wants to be that team.
Yeah, well, and keep in mind, too, I mean, just because Peoria won set 1 does not mean Tempe is out of this at all. I mean, they could win these next 2 sets, and we would be in our match breakers. So
that's correct.
Just have to, you know, be ready, play pickleball, have some fun, and this should be good. Let's get back into the action, baby.
It's a nice backhand roll by Dana.
Yeah, a little inside outer. That was cool. Teach me that one, Dana.
0-0-1. Teach me your ways.
Right? Ooh, just a little miss hit there. Happens to the best of us. Wow, best of us.
0-0-2.
Had it. The exchange of sides out. 0-0-1.
Just wide. What a great idea by Rachel there.
Yeah.
Just wide.
Didn't miss it by much.
No.
No.
0-0-2.
Bang.
Wow. Lauren almost gets to it.
Yeah.
Well, she does get to it, just doesn't quite make it over the net.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
She read it right.
0-0-1.
Just a tough angle there. Yeah.
That time she
put it on the line.
Yep.
Fool me once.
0-0-2. Did you forget the rest of the saying?
I was hoping Rachel was going to do something really cool so I could finish it right now, but we'll see. Oh. And I'm not finishing the rest of the thing tonight, guys.
Sorry, guys. He's leaving us hanging. I don't know what the rest of that phrase is.
Nobody knows.
1-0-2. Wow. Lauren going for her second ATP.
We starting an ATP counter for Lolo tonight?
I think we might need to.
She's at 2. Too good.
Great defense of Dana's ATP.
Love a little bit of ATP defense there.
1-1-1.
Rachel Redker showing it how it's done.
Bit of a miss hit there by Rachel. And I just love this. There's this little high-pitched squeal that Rachel does when she misses.
It comes out of every mess up, for sure. Definitely one of my favorite parts of her game.
Really some spectacular defense by the Pythons. I mean, the Tornado ladies were trying about everything.
Yeah. Definitely great pressure there by Tempe. Great digs by Peoria. Just an all-around great point. Quick and easy point there for Tempe.
2-1-1.
2-1-1.
Ooh, a little partner confusion ball right in the middle.
Whose ball? Well, personally, that would be Jen's ball. Just coming from that angle, we can leave that for Jen, but obviously Dana, such an aggressive player, looking to get in there and win some points for Tempe here.
1-2-1.
And that right there is how you turn defense into offense, folks.
That's how it's done.
Perfectly executed there by the Peoria Pythons.
2-2-1.
All right, Pythons. 3-2-1. Ooh, nice setup and nice takedown by Jen Tavernier.
Yeah. Once she sped up to the danger spot of Lauren.
Yes.
But
It worked out.
It did.
Rachel having some fun out there. I like that.
Always.
Light up.
Little eye roll there from Rachel, but, you know, probably a good intentioned eye roll. Maybe.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe not. Who knows? Oh.
Second serve. 2-3-2. Point.
Just long again.
Yeah, not by much, but
3-3-2.
got a few freebies tonight. Very nice of these teams. Oh, hello.
First lob of the evening.
Oh. Wow.
Dana looking for that ATP. Not quite there for her.
Yeah. Well, that was just fantastic angle there by Lauren. And, I mean, she does that so well with that two-handed backhand.
Those are tough to
Backhand.
handle.
Yeah, the backhand with topspin is a very dangerous shot in pickleball. Perfect location there by Jen.
Three, two.
Some great hands by Dana.
Oh, and a paddle fault there. Lost the point twice.
3-3-1. Second serve.
Now, Ashley, if you were playing on the court right now and you were a little bit nervous, what would you be telling yourself?
To loosen my grip pressure. Just shake the hand out. Oh, Jen is almost there off that net dribbler. It's a sorry, not sorry moment.
I love that, actually. I love that answer, Ashley. I really do.
Yeah. You know, I find that 90% of the mistakes are made when I have way too tight of a grip pressure.
Yeah. Well, and that tends to happen. You know, typically when you're holding that grip pressure too tight, you know, it doesn't allow you to feel the ball as well as you usually would. So that is a great tip.
Well, speaking of pressure, I'm going to pressure you all right now to check out the Hawaii Open. Do you need some aloha and pickleball? Because I do. Join us at the Jigsaw Health Hawaii Open in Kona, January 24th through the 27th. It's pickleball in Hawaii. What could be better? The gang reviving the Hawaii Open, one of the best tournaments that's ever been put together. And it's been dormant for the last few years, and it's back with a vengeance. I can't wait to be there, and I hope you guys are show up too, because it will be worth it. Use the QR code you see on your screen or go to pickleballbrackets.com to register. Caden, are you going to come?
I'm going to try for sure. Like I said before, never been to Hawaii, so pickleball in Hawaii, now that's just an excuse.
Nothing better. All right, and we are back. These players, I mean, I think Dana and Jen, they know that they need to step things up. I mean, the Python ladies are tough.
Yeah. Well, they know they're not playing their absolute best right now, but definitely have to find groove. Dana had to play with 2 different women's players the last 2 weeks for their matchups, so they're probably very glad to have Jen back. They just need to find that rhythm again.
Yes. Gosh, that dink is so dangerous. It's almost like you need to kind of stay away from her backhand, where you're so used to dinking to someone's backhand. Right?
Yeah, right. Typically at the lower level of pickleball, you know, it's immediately told, hey, you know, the backhand's always a little bit weaker. At this pro level, that is not the case.
Correct. That was a great put away by Jen Tavernier. She placed it perfectly, and now Peoria Pythons to serve 5-3-2. And Jen was hustling over there. It was going to be a little tough for them to unwind that stack if that had been a fast break.
Well, and they're lucky Rachel ran through her backhand there a little bit, but otherwise that would have been trouble. That's exactly what I mean. When those feet are set, Rachel Redker is an animal with that 2-hand backhand. It is scary.
What a great shot. Jen Tavernier finds the corner.
There's the weapon right there. Let's see if she can make some money on it tonight. Oh, yes. Oh, no.
Gosh, what a get by Lauren.
Fountain of youth.
Yes, yes. Lauren is only 16 years old, limber and quick. And that comes in handy.
Oh, absolutely. Showing her skills.
And it's time for these teams to switch ends. Pythons 6-4. What a match so far.
Yeah, it's been tight the whole way. Obviously, a couple careless points there by Tempe, but definitely have to just switch the mentality, get back into it.
That's right. And we're going to go to a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
After 30 years, we say goodbye to beloved Fat Tire. Goodbye to a taste that's attracted millions of loyal fans. Because after 30 years, we've changed our recipe. Say hello to a crisper, brighter, still carbon neutral, and dare we say better, Fat Tire.
Tuesday Night Pickleball is brought to you by Desert Plunge, the official cold plunge of the Arizona Pickleball League. Celebrity Tanning. Center Court Pickleball Club.
Pickle Roll, the official surface of the Orchard. A big thank you to Pickle Roll for their innovation in pickleball courts. We could not be more happy with our court surface here at the Orchard. If you want the best surface in pickleball, Pickle Roll.
Take pickleball anywhere. It's a very well placed dink by Dana there. caught that ball a little bit behind Lauren.
6-4-2.
And they're on second server. 2-point lead.
Point. Seven, 4-2.
Ooh, that's a nicely placed ball by Dana Ragas.
Yeah. What if I'm Tempe here? I think one thing that has really stood out to me is their placement over these last few shots. It's not always about the power, it's where you put it. And, you know, that shot compared to the last one, big difference.
Placement over power, as they say.
4-7-2.
It's hard to keep that in mind when you're in the heat of the moment.
It is. I preach it, though, when I teach. Not everybody listens.
Oh, Jen had cruel intentions with that dink. Just a little too much topspin on that, right?
Just a little bit too much. I mean, Rachel got handcuffed there and got away with it. You know, that was pretty cool.
Ooh, that was close.
Oh. And
I
that's
don't know.
Dagger's wife saying
It
that
looks
was
like
it.
we might have our first
And Matt's gonna believe her.
chicken and pickle challenge. I don't mind a good chicken and pickle challenge. I love to see the replay. Let's take a look ourselves. And DJ Pickle is going to go ahead and give away a chicken and pickle gift card to someone in the audience. We give away more presents than the Ellen Show used to.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And that's a lot.
No one gives out more prizes than Tuesday Night Pickle.
That's right. It's always Christmas at the Orchard.
That is close.
Ooh, that's a good challenge, Caden. I don't know. I mean, that almost looked like it clipped the back of the line from this angle.
Yeah.
You know, it can be deceiving.
It can be. Oh. That ball is out.
That's right. It does look like there's a sliver of blue there.
I think it's also important to note that, you know, a pickleball does not suppress the same way as a tennis ball does. So even if that ball were to kind of have a little bit of shadow on that line, it would not be considered in because of the shadow like it would be with a tennis ball. So that ball is clearly out, and we'll see if Brenda can prove me right or prove us right. I mean, we both think it's out.
After video review, the call was out. The call stands. The Tornadoes lose a timeout. The score is 8-4-1.
Okay, the ball was out. Tornadoes lose a timeout. 8-4-1. Pythons to serve.
Lauren is serving.
Rachel's all ready to serve, you know.
Time in. 8-4-1.
All around a fantastic point. Jen definitely saved Dana on that one. Rachel had a ball down the middle that she thought was a clean winner, and Jen stepped in and said, I have different ideas.
I like that Jen has started to speed up that ball and initiate a little bit more.
Yeah, well, she's so fiery with that forehand. You really would want to use that the most, especially with those great hands that she has. Wow, hello.
Dana's so controlled on that ball. So many of us get just kind of amped up in the moment and overhit that and make a mistake. That was really well done.
Absolutely. Oh, okay.
Tornadoes feeling a little bit of energy here. See if they can keep it going.
One.
Nice deep return by Rachel.
Yeah.
Sometimes those deep, lofty returns can be deceivingly hard to handle.
Yeah, well, and it's also important that, I mean, if you feel like you're giving away some free points, you know, why not just ease up the tension a little bit, give yourself a little bit more time towards that kitchen line and make things happen. And the Pythons, after a little 2-point rough stretch there, bring it right back in and say, all right, we're here to win this in straights.
What a great drop by Lolo.
9-6-1.
Great hands. So freaking good.
Well-placed ball by Dana, deep in the corner.
Perfect pressure there by Dana.
A side out kind of right when they needed it.
Yeah, definitely didn't want to give away that 1 point, but glad it's not 4.
Ooh. Just off the net, too tough to handle.
6-9-2.
Jen, I mean, it was a great poach, but you really have to put that ball away. Otherwise, you are severely out of position.
Yeah.
9-6-1.
Kept it a little bit up, and obviously Rachel and Lauren, two girls that just have wicked two-hand backhands, so.
All right, Tornadoes get another side out that they needed. Let's see if they can put a couple on the board here.
6-9-1.
Wow.
Wow. I'll hold my breath through the whole
I
point.
was too. That was some unbelievable defense.
Ends on a net winner. Yeah, you're not sorry. Stop it.
Don't lie to us, too.
Exactly.
Trading side outs. Pythons to serve 9-6-1.
You just may be here all night, and I'm okay with that.
I mean, there are worse places to be.
Sleepover at the Orchard?
We've got food, we've got drinks.
I'm down.
We got pickleball.
9-6-2.
Just long. That's a good lead.
Yeah. Honestly, really thought she had it, but
It
just
was
fails.
very tough to see where we are sitting. But,
for sure.
all right, timeout has been called. Everybody needs a jigsaw hydration break right now. Talk a little strategy. Coming down to the wire here, Pythons up 9-6. It is a game to 11, win by 1. And Michael Lloyd is saying hello to Mom again.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Mom. And you know what? I love that about him.
You know, I have met his mom in person, and
She's very nice,
She's
yes.
hands down one of the coolest people I've ever met. So definitely cooler than Michael. I know that for sure. But you know, she deserves all the love, and every time Michael shouts her out, you know, in my brain I shout her out as well because she deserves it.
Well, what do we think the Tornadoes are talking about right now? It's go time for something. They need to put it together here.
Yeah, well, they've clearly been on 6 for a little bit, so I wonder if they'll maybe consider switching sides or trying something a little bit different, maybe mixing up maybe some different speed-up spots to kind of just add a little bit more pressure to the Pythons. Clearly, Pythons are a great team, but, no matter who you're playing, you can always attack them somehow.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a little bit more aggressive behavior from them. We'll see.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, just moving a little bit too quickly there. Let's see if the Pythons can close this one out.
Is there anything that these Python ladies don't get back? That's what
I'm still figuring that out myself.
10-6-1.
Oh, and finally a net cord goes the Tornadoes' way.
It does.
I feel like Pythons have had their share of sorry not sorry moments.
They have. They have. Finally, Tempe says, okay, finally my turn.
Oh, too good.
Yeah.
There you go. Pythons taking game 3. Game 1 of set 2. And here's the good news, folks. It is not over. The Peoria Pythons do not have a guaranteed win tonight. The Tempe Tornadoes can win their men's match and force a set breaker. And if they win the set breaker, they will tie the match and push to a singles match breaker.
Yeah.
So right now, all the pressure is on for the Tempe Tornadoes men. It's go time.
Yeah, they're keeping their season alive right now.
Stick around to see what happens. We'll be right back after this break. And it's that time again for another Proton giveaway. This time, DJ Pickle is giving away an awesome pickleball bag. I love the colors they use. So bright, so fun. And everyone in this crowd is thinking, Please give that bag to me.
I think he's got something in the bag, too.
I think something is in the bag.
Oh!
And another lucky paddle win. 2 lucky paddle winners. We are not stingy over here at the Orchard. Who's going to get this pickleball bag?
The paddles. Let's go.
Oh, look at the pure joy and excitement. Now that is just fun.
That's pretty cool.
All right, let's talk about this men's matchup here, Caden. What do we got?
Yeah, we have the on fire Peoria Pythons, Patrick Paca and Michael Lloyd coming out. They've only played 1 match together, but they are very solid. They've played tournaments together, so they know exactly what they need to do and where they're at in this situation. Tempe and Cooper Fratt and Kyle Kazuda living to fight for another set here. Have played a great season together as a team, and hopefully they can come out hot and surprise these Pythons.
Well, personally, I would love to see a Tempe Tornadoes win so that it forces to a set breaker.
Oh,
as you know, that's my favorite thing. And then if Tempe Tornadoes win the set breaker, then we get to a singles match breaker, which is like the ultimate. So we have a lot of potential exciting pickleball ahead of us here tonight. I will say the Peoria Pythons have been particularly hot tonight. They really have not made a lot of mistakes. Their defense on point. They're a tough team tonight. So
yeah,
Tempe Tornadoes have plenty of talent, plenty of ability to beat the Pythons. Let's see if they can step up.
Yeah, let's get hot here, Tempe.
Kyle ready for that ball to come back at him, able to put it away. Well done.
Yeah, that's a great close by Kyle, showing why he's a bad pickleball guy.
I don't know what the Orchard security guy is doing, but someone was out of line, and he would not stand for it.
Get that guy out of here.
Ooh, sails just long. Thought Cooper might have had that one. Nope.
What a lead there, Michael.
It's a very nice, patient point.
Yeah, you know, Peoria left up a couple high dinks there, but Tempe stayed patient with it, got the right ball, and they get the side out.
Zero, 1, 2.
Some fantastic defense by Cooper there. Those gets were really good.
Yeah, well, Cooper.
1, 0, 1.
Unbelievable on that right side. You know, being a right side player for someone gives you a lot of benefits. You know, you get to be a little bit bigger on that backhand side and slide over a little bit, and Cooper's doing an excellent job with doing that. There's nothing he can't handle over there. A little bit too much firepower there.
I will say, I think
0, 2.
Coop is would be my least favorite person to be in a dink battle with on that side. He is just so consistent.
So steady, yeah.
Well played by the Pythons.
Yeah, they know they're going to have to play a little bit faster paced game here, and I mean, they're off to a red hot start here in this fourth quarter. There we go.
All right, Ernie, number 2, successful.
0-4-1.
Kind of with a couple of uncharacteristic misses. Just very uncharacteristic. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, well, and I mean, knowing Kyle, he hits the drops a ton on the ball machine, so that's just not something you're used to seeing with Kyle. But
although it can happen.
But yeah, I mean, sometimes it takes a second to get those thirds warmed up, and well, it worked for him that time. So let's see if he can keep it rolling. Oh.
And he was loaded up, ready for that ball.
Yeah. Well, and BK knows he got away with one there, and
he's going to be thankful for that.
Yeah, absolutely. They've got a 3-point lead here. Let's see if they can maximize on it.
Great hands. That was a fun hands battle.
Yeah, fantastic. Kyle just so solid on that left side.
4-1-2.
And Cooper compliments him so well.
That's a smart speed up by Michael Lloyd.
Yeah, not if I was playing against them. But, you know, hey, sometimes things just happen to work.
Point change ends.
All right, it's already time to change ends. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
I've been playing professional pickleball for a little over 4 years now. Throughout the day, I would take salt tablets, I would take electrolyte tablets, and when it was hot and it was a long day, I just feel my energy drop. I started taking Electrolyte Supreme in the fall of last year. I played great, and I recovered perfectly. I was like surprised. I know I played a lot over those 3 days or 4 days, and afterwards I wasn't even sore. If you're not drinking electrolytes yet, then you probably haven't tried them.
Tuesday Night Pickleball is brought to you by Gamma Pickleball Camps. Never stop playing. Onyx DuraFast 40, the official ball of the Orchard. Pickle Roll. Just say no to cracks.
Onyx DuraFast 40, the official ball of the Orchard and Tuesday Night Pickleball. It's the only ball we play with here at the Orchard.
Rightfully so. Official ball of pickleball, baby. Let's go.
All right, and we are almost ready to resume gameplay here.
That was a great catch.
Let's see if the Peoria Pythons will continue their hot streak, or if they'll let the Tempe Tornadoes sneak back.
Time in. 6-1-2.
Ooh. PK watching that ball float, deciding, oh, I'm going to take that.
Yeah, both of these guys are high-level singles players, so they both move exceptionally well around this court. And I mean, nothing like a little bit of shake and bake. Uh-huh. Uh-oh.
Coop says, oh, I got the hops for this.
That's right. Coop looks like Michael Jordan out there. I mean, everything.
1-7-1.
What a sneaky speed up by PK.
Yeah. Deception, deception, deception.
1-7-2.
Incredibly important in the game of pickleball.
Is that what you teach?
Not what I teach, but it is what I do.
Yes, it is what you do.
Just
All right, Tornadoes.
Go a long way in pickleball. But as you were saying, Tempe Tornadoes.
They put one on the board. Some nice dink by Coop, staying very patient. Sometimes the most patient one wins out.
That's right.
3-6. 7-2.
All right. We have a good little run here out of the Tempe Tornadoes.
Feeling a
Close
momentum
this gap.
shift.
Yeah. I like what I'm seeing. That's just too much PK.
Just too much PK. Indeed.
Hitting the ball high to PK's forehand is not my first recommendation, but yeah, I think if Tempe can neutralize some of the Pythons' pace here, they could be in pretty good shape.
Oh my goodness. That is just so well executed.
Yeah. And like I said, neutralizing that is going to be tough, but might have something on their hands here. Let's get this stop here. And they do.
Good leave.
And they do.
And it's not very far out, so that takes a professional set of eyes. All right. Tornadoes feeling it, closing the gap a little bit here. 5-8-1.
5-8-1. Second serve. 5-8-2. Side out.
You know, even though Kyle's only missed a few drops tonight, I guarantee you he's going to be hitting some drops on that pickleball machine tomorrow.
You know he will.
Kyle is what you would call a perfectionist, and he does not like to miss his third shot drops. And I love that about him.
Nine, 5-1.
Michael speeding up from his shoelaces and making it work. Just
having some success at that.
Yeah, just due to so much pace. It really does catch you off guard, and it's hard to get out of the way of.
So, Caden, if you are the Tempe Tornadoes, what is your game plan right now, knowing that you're basically at game point?
Yeah, well, and it's hard, right? I mean, obviously you can't miss in this situation, but you can't ever allow yourself in a spot like this to just say, hey, I'm going to try and get the ball over the net. You still have to make your shots. You still have to look to be aggressive. You know, you can't play safe in this situation, even though you're down 5 and they have a match point on you. So hopefully Tempe just continues to play their game. I did like that kind of, you know, neutralizing of the power that they give you and kind of just using it against them.
Right.
And if they can do that well and keep that ball low,
I mean, we're basically, well, we are at a match point. Pythons to serve on the 1. And if they can close it out here, they're going to the Orchard Championship Cup.
This is a championship point right here.
Ooh, PK looking to go out with a bang there.
Yeah, they tried to get it on the shake and bake. I mean, they still have another chance here, but let's see, let's see.
And the Tornadoes get a much-needed side out. It's go time.
Yeah, the early speed-ups by Michael have been working. Not that time.
Second serve.
Rare miss by Cooper.
5-10-2.
Oh.
Side out.
Just 2 great returns there by Peoria. and they get a quick side out for another opportunity.
Yes. Will this be it?
10-5-1.
Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to the Peoria Pythons for a fantastic performance out there tonight. In a moment, we're going to go and get some post-game reactions from the players. Orchard security guy always has some interesting questions, but let's look at the Peoria Pythons just basking in the glory of this win. They're so excited to head to the Orchard Championship Cup in 2 weeks. Caden, give us a little recap of what we just saw here.
Yeah, Peoria just totally on top of their game. I mean, looked hot out the start all the way to the finish. And I mean, Tempe, I don't think they played their absolute best tonight. And I mean, obviously last year they were the 1 seed, and this year they came in and unfortunately got upset again. So I'm sure they'll come back with some vengeance next year. But Peoria, scary team to see in the championship. I know that's for sure.
That's right. Well, let's go ahead and hear from the Orchard security guy.
One more time, everybody, for the Tempe Tornadoes. Michael, welcome back to the finals.
Feels good to be back. Thank you.
Great job, great job. PK, tell us a little bit about what you and Lauren did coming into this week, get ready for the playoff game.
Well, I let her go over to Oregon, win some money in a money event, and show up and beast. I mean, that's all there was to it.
Beast. That's all you. That's all you. So tell me a little bit about what your guys' strategy was when you guys did ladies. You guys did a great job. Reset queen. You did awesome job on your dinks during the match. What was your guys' strategy going into that?
Really, our only strategy was just to get up to the net, dink it out, and win the point there.
That sounds easy to me. Okay, you had a block on an Ernie attempt over here on Kyle. There was a gesture afterwards. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Honestly, I blacked out, so I have no idea what I did.
I think they call it a flex.
That sounds like me, so that's, yeah.
Wow, okay. Peoria Pythons into the Orchard Cup Championship in 2 weeks. Back to you, Ashley.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in this evening. We are just so excited that we are in the playoffs. We have some exciting weeks coming up. We'll see you next week, December 12th, for playoff game number 2, featuring Gilbert Gladiators and the Scottsdale Scorchers. Discover more at ArizonaPBL.com. Say goodnight, Caden.
Scottsdale Scorchers, we're coming.
Good
night,
night,
everybody.